I'm still trying to decide who my bias is because everyone is drop dead gorgeous. So.
Oh, okay.
Hey, what's up? It's Stashe.
And Alex.
And we're here doing another
reaction.
We finish each other's sentences.
Was that supposed to be a handoff of a sentence there, or did I just step on your toes? I'm not actually sure.
It's okay. So we're reacting to SM's new girl group.
I think it's pronounced aespa.
Yeah, we think it's pronounced aespa. So SM, as you may already know, came out with a new girl group called aespa. It's a 4-member girl group. There's been a lot of buzz around them. So we're super excited to check this out.
This group is a little weird though from what I've seen. There's also like a bonus 4 members that are the original 4 members, but like...
Yeah, they're like avatars of the members. So the concept is interesting. You know, SM is always experimenting with their concepts of their groups.
I mean, I've got high hopes for this group specifically because, you know, it's one of the big 4 and like why wouldn't it be pretty great? Like that they usually put out good content.
Yeah. So SM always keeping us on our toes. Let's get into it. You ready?
Yeah, let's go. Alright, very colorful. Very pastel. Oh, someone's got some Gucci on. How cool are hackers? Ooh.
That floor work.
Yeah, there's some intense floor work going on there.
The outfits and the sets, and makeup and everything is just like so pretty.
And there's also a lot of like, I don't know, there's a lot of real elements and then elements that are specifically not intended to look real.
That move! I'm just like, ouch. Oh.
Okay.
Scary.
See that we're also a part of the occult.
Oh. I like these outfits. It reminds me of a rave.
Yeah, I was about to say, there's a lot of rave outfits in this.
I like the rave aesthetic.
Okay.
And now they're introduced.
We've got the other 4 members being put in now. We're watching our own music video on our phone. That's got a lot more likes than all the other things.
Oh.
It just keeps going, doesn't it?
Something up with this butterfly. I don't know what it is.
Yeah.
Alright, well, aespa. That was an insane video. There was just like so much happening.
I barely looked at the lyrics just because there was so much happening on the screen that I couldn't spare my attention for the subs. Like,
yeah, so doing these reactions is always interesting because like there's always like the videos that you immediately you're like, this is amazing, and then you have like the growers. And this video, I like this song. The video was just a lot to take in. I love the visuals. Like I said, the visuals did live up to my expectation that I got from the teasers. I do like that they like contrasted between like all of the rainbowy colors and then like the black that they were wearing, the black mamba. So all of, like the imagery was just cool. I don't know how else to put it.
Yeah.
But all of that was super cool. The one thing I was just confused about was maybe like, since this new group is debuting with the concept of like these virtual versions of themselves, I'm not really sure exactly what the concept is. I thought that those members would have been introduced a little bit earlier in the video. I kept like thinking like, oh well, where are the other members? Where are the other members? And also like they were only there for like literally a split second. I was personally bought into the idea of the virtual versions of the members, and I was like waiting on the edge of my seat, like, are they gonna do choreo? Like, but other than that, I think it was really well done, and I'm excited to see like what else is gonna come from the group.
The song itself is called Black Mamba. I don't know if you're familiar with like black snakes or black birds, but when you get very close, their scales and feathers have this like iridescent coloring to it, where it's very rainbow and it's not actually black. And I think they use the themes from like that to really color the music video well. They've got a lot of scenes like that one kind of very occult scene with it that are just very black, very solid colored, and then everything else is that kind of rainbow that you would see on closer inspection. So I really like the way that they kind of incorporate those two aspects. I think that they also did a really good job incorporating the kind of digital, clearly not real art into the music video as it's going on.
So
They used a lot of things that, you know, they kind of look like video games or you know, something like that overlaid over top the video. You have the butterfly that's flying around that's very fake. Yeah, it's very art, as opposed to they could have just like animated in a realistic looking butterfly, but that's a clear decision that they made not to do that. I think they're trying to tell a story.
Right, I'm thinking that the butterfly, there's something with the butterfly.
Yeah, that
like
was
maybe that
a
might be
theme in the video somehow.
like that might be the clue to the next video. We might see the same butterfly come back or something, because it was clearly like the butterfly was like clearly on a journey, like leading us through something.
It was always traveling through a shot as well, which I think gives you that kind of movement. But if this is the first music video they're coming out with, then this is the story where they have to introduce the concepts of what these alter egos, these avatars are. And so I think slowly moving the video from very rooted in reality to more rooted in that digital artsy world, like they slowly introduce more and more aspects of it into the video as it goes on. And that, I think, is how they're trying to introduce the avatar characters.
Maybe this concept is like, just like, imagine like two like parallel dimensions, right? And they're like overlapping with each other, they're like interacting with each other, which that's really cool to think about.
I think it's a really cool concept. I think the nature of the concept and having to introduce it as a new concept might have put them in an awkward position where people are expecting these avatars
that was
super
the position
early
I
in the
was put
video.
in,
And they're just trying to introduce the concept, and that lends itself to a form where the avatars come in near the end so you can see where they're coming from.
I guess I also, and maybe I'm expecting too much, but my thought process for when like a group is debuted, and especially if they're only like 4 members, I was hoping to get more like personality or like character establishment, like with each member. Like, oh, I understand that Karina has this role. That's their. I've learned their names from watching all their teasers and stuff.
Yeah, the only one I know is Winter, and I can't pick her out of the crowd.
Like, oh,
so.
Karina has this role. Winter has this role. Giselle has this role, and Ningning has this role. Maybe I just need to watch it back and see if it's there. Maybe it's something that's going to come out in like the next video. But I guess I was just hoping for a little bit more of like establishment and like their positions in the group and also in this world. Like, it's really hard to give a video like this justice with just like one watch.
A single watch is not enough for this.
Yeah, because then at a certain point there was even like a drop. Like, there were like 2 drops. Right?
Yeah, and then like every time the video ended, there was more video after it, and I was just like, what's going on here? Like,
yeah.
I mean, overall, I really like this video. I think it's really interesting. It's certainly making me think a lot about the group.
Yeah, for sure.
I don't know how I stand on aespa, and I think it's going to take a second music video to really understand the full concept that they're going for.
I think so too. So that's why I'm just going to go ahead and say that's why I like SM, because they seem pretty innovative. I just really appreciate that kind of innovation because it, like, I feel like I'm a part of this cultural moment. Like, what if virtual members do become like the future of music, even not even just K-pop?
Oh yeah.
Then, you know, we could say like, well, we know it started with, you know, well, in J-pop like Hatsune Miku, and then in K-pop with aespa.
I think this concept is really cool in that you could potentially have a simultaneous concert all around the world with, like, say the real members in a single city someplace performing, and then all around the world in different stadiums you have the virtual members simultaneously performing the same performance. I think that'd be really cool to have essentially what is a global concert.
I wanted to also mention a couple other things I noticed just like musically. I was also anticipating like a rap breakdown or something that sounded more hip-hoppy, because that's what we usually get, right? Like we usually get like, you know, the same kind of arrangement where like the verse, the chorus, another verse, and then trap beats.
Maybe it'll be in there in the future.
Yeah, so I was wondering, I don't know the positions of the girls in the group, so I was like waiting like for like who's the rapper, you know? But then there was like no rap breakdown. So that's not like a good or bad thing. It was just something that I noticed in the video, that there wasn't really like a rap breakdown. Maybe this group is going to be more like vocal forward and more focused on vocals.
I think that's really interesting. I didn't even notice that there wasn't a rap breakdown.
I was just like, where are the virtual members?
Where's the rap? I wonder if they're gonna end up not having like a rapper in the group, or if there was just so much happening in this music video already that there just wasn't room for it. Like,
yeah, I mean, because maybe I feel like where the rap would have normally happened is when like the storyline,
that first dead silence, yeah. And then the snake showed up. That really probably should have been where the rap happened, if there was gonna be one.
Yeah, or normally that's where it would be put. But yeah, so this is really cool. I'm still trying to decide who my bias is, because everyone is drop dead gorgeous. So.
Oh, okay. I just, my bias is gonna have to be Winter, because one, only one I know the name of. And 2, just all of the Winter is coming jokes is like, hey, you hear that Winter's coming to perform in this town? Winter's coming.
So, if you like this reaction, you want to see more reactions, don't forget to...
like, subscribe.
Don't forget to like and...
subscribe. Let us know what you think about the group down below in the comments. Because, yeah, I mean, this is... There's
a lot to talk about with this, so go ham in the comments. Just...
Yeah.
We like when you guys comment, because we get to chat with you all and get your feelings on things. All right. Thanks.
Bye.